Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season. Your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity.
Quiet, we're on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome in today, everybody. We're going to be doing these probably about once a week now, and we're getting rid of the video version because we weren't getting a ton of people tuning in. So not really sure if it's a, too much of one thing type of deal, but it'll free us up to do other things. So We are fine with that, and we're going to probably hit these up. More likely, these are going to be at the first game of the first series of the week, and that's how we'll do them. And they won't be terribly long. It'll be at the beginning of the broadcast, and away we go. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first segment.
Strike.
So this is the first strike, and we're going to go ahead and hit it up with a couple of things that are going on outside of the Atlanta Braves. Max Fried underwent an MRI and CT scan on Thursday and will be placed on the 15-day IL with left elbow bone bruise. I don't know how you get a bone bruise and not aware of the fact that it's bruised, but they said that the imaging will be taken again in a few weeks, so that makes me very skeptical on what they're saying. And essentially, Max Fried's going to be gone. I don't see how he's not back. I don't see how he gets back before 2 months, because you're going to wait a couple of weeks to do another imaging. And so what this means, if you're a Braves fan, is that if there's any pitchers out there that the Braves are interested in making a trade at the deadline, well, the Yankees have just gotten a lot more interested, because if they don't know if Max Fried's going to come back and the Yankees are having a really good season, they're going to be very aggressive, and they may go get someone sooner than later. All right. Outside of that, the MLB Network put up something today. It really is just trick bait. Sometimes it's clickbait and sometimes it's trick bait. This is trick bait. They were bragging on what Chris Sale has done since he was traded from the Red Sox. That since being traded from the Red Sox, he has been a two-time All-Star. He won the NL Cy Young in 2024. He also won the Comeback Player of the Year. He's at a 12.1 WAR and an ERA of 2.39. His ERA this year, after last night's scoreless game, is now below 2. The one run that was allowed was an unearned run. But obviously, Chris Sale's not going to pitch in this series. So this is just really trick bait, as I like to call it, because they're trying to trick people into going, oh, does that mean he's pitching tonight? Or this weekend? All right, let's lock in. So anyways, he won't pitch again until next week. A couple other things that you want to hit up before we dive into strictly Brave stuff. I do think it's good to look at where the standings are, specifically for the NL East, but then, of course, a broader picture. The Atlanta Braves have a 9-game lead going into tonight. It's against Philly. It's against Washington, a 9-game lead. Against the Marlins, they have a 10-game lead. And against the New York Mets, it's 11.5-game lead. So we're going to see the Marlins on Monday. That's a 4-game series. It's a weird series once again. It's 6:40, 4:10 on Tuesday. 6:40 on Monday, 4:10 on Tuesday. 6:40, 6:40. Very strange. I still haven't gotten a direct answer on why they are playing that game at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. I mean, look, I'm here for it. I love the early games, but it's just strange. ESPN must have the exclusive rights to that ball game, and they're wanting to lead it into something else. That's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know if they have an NBA or an NHL playoff game that they're trying to combine them with. But anyways, just remember those times. NL Central, the Cubs, who we just saw and took 2 of 3, they have a 2.5-game lead on the Brewers and the Cardinals. They have a 4-game lead on Pittsburgh, and the Reds are in the cellar 5 games back. But a really tight division across the board. Dodgers are starting to show separation in the NL West as they normally do. They're 26-18, and they have a half-game lead on the Padres, but the rest of the division's falling back to the pack. They are 20-22 with Arizona. San Francisco's 18-26, and Colorado is 10 games under 500. So they've got a 5, 8, and 9-game lead over Arizona, San Fran, Colorado, respectively. The AL East, you've got the Tampa Bay Rays, who have a 2-game lead over the Yankees. Rays have been quite the surprise this year. They're 28-14. Yankees 27-17. Of course, they just got the news from Max Fried, and you can spin it however you want. Maybe that's bad news. Maybe it's good news. I guess the good news is there's a good chance that he comes back this year, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. And then the rest of the division, they're really in the cellar, and that's who we're facing tonight. The Boston Red Sox are 10.5 games back of The Tampa Bay Rays, they are sitting at the bottom of the division, 18-25 on the year. Remember, they got off to that horrific start and fired their manager, Alex Cora. They've been playing a little better baseball since then. 5 of their last 10 they've won. Toronto, who went to the World Series last year and missed winning it all by 1 game, you can make an argument they missed winning it all by just a really bad base running blunder. But the Blue Jays are now 9.5 out of first, and the Orioles are 9 out of first. In the AL Central, still a pretty tight race across the board. Cleveland sitting at 24-21. The White Sox are a game back. Minnesota 3.5. Detroit and Kansas City 4.5. And in the AL West, still surprising everybody, my favorite team in the American League to watch, the Athletics. They are 1 game in front of Seattle, 1 game in front of Texas. Cal Raleigh just went to the IL for Seattle. And there you have that. Houston is 6 back, and the Angels are flopping around at 6.5 back. Hey, keep an eye on Travis d'Arnaud. The Braves are going to probably need to make a trade for a catcher. I don't know if they're going to make it a top priority, but they're probably going to need to make it a trade for a catcher. Don't be shocked if the Braves bring in Travis d'Arnaud in the next few weeks, because it looks like that Sean Murphy's going to be out for 2 months. I don't think you want to rock Sandy Leon. Not that he's a terrible option, but you could probably do better. The question would be, how much do they really want for d'Arnaud? He's not that valuable at this point. He would really just be there to start versus lefties and, of course, help Drake Baldwin deal with the day in and day out of being an everyday catcher. All right, wild cards real quick. Strike 2, we've got the wild card leaders, and right now you've got Milwaukee, St. Louis, and San Diego behind them. Okay, behind them. It's a very tight race. You expect it to be a very tight race this early in the year, but a team you probably thought is dead and gone, they're not. The Philadelphia Phillies are only 4.5 back of the final wild card, and there's only 2 teams in front of them, not counting the Padres, who they would be trying to catch. So Milwaukee, St. Louis, and the Padres are all neck and neck. And Pittsburgh is a game and a half behind. Cincinnati 2.5, Philly 4.5. Washington also 4.5. Diamondbacks also 4.5. And after that, it gets a little murky, but you do have the Marlins sitting at 5.5. That's going to be a big series for Miami next week against the Braves. Outside of that, when you start talking about the Mets, Giants, and Rockies, they're going to have to get hot before we really have to recognize them, but they are 7-7 and 8.5 respectively. In the American League, in the wild card, you've got the Yankees, White Sox, and Mariners. That's fun to see the White Sox doing well. And right there with them are the Texas Rangers, just in a they're virtually tied with Seattle, but winning percentage because of not even games played, they are a tick below. And then below them, Baltimore and Minnesota are both a game and a half behind the final wild card. Toronto 2, Detroit 2.5, and Kansas City 2.5 as well. Boston Red Sox 3 games back, so they're not that far back out of it. If they get hot, they can make some noise. But the biggest obstacle the Red Sox face that obviously we're playing them the next 3 games is that Boston, not only do they have to get hot, they're going to have to leapfrog a ton of teams. They are 7th in the wild card standings as far as 7 teams in front of them for the final spot. The 7th team being the Mariners with the final spot. Okay. On to the next thing, which would be this series. Go ahead and speed this up as we're hitting the end here. Want to keep these fairly tight. This weekend, it's Strider versus Connolly early. The first game, he's a left-hander, which is why you're going to see a right-handed heavy lineup tonight. You're going to see Yaz getting the seat. You're going to see Leon behind the plate. And you'll see it juggled a little bit because of the left-hander on there. I think that Weiss does a great job of managing the lineup, knowing that we're probably not going to see left-handers the entire game. So you set yourself up so that later in the game you can put pinch hitters in at certain spots in the lineup, and it doesn't cripple you at any point in time. We used to see that a lot in previous years, is that you would be kind of hamstrung. You couldn't make your – first of all, this year's roster is much deeper, even with the injuries. But the other thing that you would see is that it would be hard to place a pinch hitter in certain spots because you've got others lumped together and you're trying to figure out where you want to go with it. I think Weiss has done a great job, and he's also done a really good job of pulling the trigger on the right spots where to go. So in Walt Weiss we trust. It'll be Strider versus Early tonight. Tomorrow night, Elder versus Tolley. I like the Braves' chances in both of those first two games. I think that they should win both of those games. I thought Strider looked very good his last time out, and he's just continuing to look more and more like the Strider that we once knew before the injury. I think he's much closer to that than what we saw coming off injury last year where he was getting smacked around. If we see another very good outing by Strider again, you can officially punch the ticket and say he's back. That's just my opinion. Bryce Elder, he has been absolutely fun to watch, and I've gotten to where now I'm excited for Bryce Elder days. Doesn't get you a ton of strikeouts, but he works economically and usually goes deep into the game. Sunday, the Red Sox have not officially named anybody, so we'll put a pause on any kind of speculation like that. Grant Holmes right now is getting the ball on Sunday for the Braves. He may get piggybacked with Martin Perez. They may decide to flip-flop that and have Perez go out and start and Holmes piggyback. But expect some kind of a combination of that. If they don't need Perez, you could hold Perez on for the Miami Marlins series to give Sale an extra day off. Right now, Sale is expected to pitch on Tuesday, but we'll know more about that when we do this for the Monday show. Like I said, we're going to start doing these audio version a little shorter, and they'll come on right before the game. It just doesn't seem like there's a really good time to do any of these and for y'all to be able to stop with your day and whatnot. So we're trying to make it as convenient for y'all, and it, Honest Engine, if this works for y'all, it works for me. So we'll be covering all series. And the one main question that I got from Charlie, obviously when we hit the pitching, the pitching matchups. The other thing that I would say would be going into this is the Braves have a solid chance of a sweep, sure, but I never predict a sweep because everything has to go right, including bullpen usage, right? But I really believe that Friday night and Saturday night are games that they should win. And we've got as good a chance on Sunday as anybody of winning their game because Holmes, you expect him to go twice through the lineup, and then either will go to – they may save Perez for the Miami series. If they do that, you could get Didier Fuentes to come in for a few innings, et cetera, et cetera. So this team's rolling. The pitching has been outstanding. The offense has been incredible. And we're not even really healthy yet. So I have been seeing some things that are starting to trend on national media, MLB Network, MLB, et cetera, starting to call the Braves the best team in baseball. I just wish they'd leave us alone. Let us do our thing, and we'll see you in October. Keep giving the Dodgers and the Yankees their flowers. I don't care. Let it motivate our guys. We don't want our team to be the one that's hunted when we didn't even make the playoffs last year. All right, let's get ready for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. And I do think if people are overreacting to the Ha-Seong Kim error, I saw a lot of stuff on social media. Man, the guy just came back. He was phenomenal last year for us, both offensively and defensively. People make mistakes. People make mistakes. Get off his back. Get off his back.
That's it. You're out of here.
You're in Braves country.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair.
With liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me, so don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, here because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark, and it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
people will come.
There come caresses they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past.
They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, It's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. That could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Good evening, Braves Country. Leading off for the Boston Red Sox, left field, Jarren Duran, 4 home runs, 18 RBI, 9 stolen bases, batting .178. Batting second, the designated hitter, Gasper. 5 for 12 on the year, a .417 average. He's the designated hitter with 1 RBI. Willie Abreu is in right field and batting third. 6 home runs, 19 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .310. Wilson Contreras, the first baseman, is batting cleanup. 8 home runs, 23 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .252. Rafaela is in center field for the Boston Red Sox. 4 home runs, 19 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .275. And Meyer is at second base, batting 6th. 1 home run, 8 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .230. Monasterio playing shortstop. 1 home run, 9 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .258. Narvaez is behind the plate, batting 8th. 2 home runs, 3 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .214. Caleb Durbin at the hot corner, batting 9th. 1 home run, 14 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .172. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox tonight, it's the southpaw, Connolly Early. He's 3-2 with a 3.16 ERA and a 1.22 whip. 42 innings, 34 hits allowed, 39 strikeouts, 18 walks, 5 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Spencer Strider. Strider is 1-0 with a 2.89 ERA and a 1.29 whip. 9 innings, 14 strikeouts, 5 hits, 7 walks, 1 home run served. Backing up Spencer Strider in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off and playing left field, it's Mauricio Dubon. 3 home runs, 25 RBI, batting .256 on the season. Batting second, the designated hitter, the Drake Baldwin. 11 home runs, 33 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .294. Ozzie Albies, batting third at second. 8 home runs, 25 RBI, a .288 clip. Matt Olson batting cleanup and playing first. 14 home runs, 37 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .294. Austin Riley batting fifth, playing third. 6 home runs, 25 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .218. And Michael Harris II is batting sixth and in center field, patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves with 7 home runs, 23 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .309. Ha-Seong Kim is 1 for 9 on the year, a 111 clip. Sandy Leone is behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the season. And Jose Azocar, 1 for 5 with a stolen base. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Vic Carapazza. Your first base umpire, Nick Lentz. Second base will be manned by Hunter Wendelstedt. And down the third base line, it's Edwin Moscaso. Game time temperatures here, Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Expected to be about 78 degrees at first pitch with the wind blowing in from right center at about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Your Atlanta Braves are minus 144 on the money line. Boston plus 123. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click tonight, well, as you can imagine, the Atlanta Braves have never seen Connolly early. The youngster, first time matching up with the Braves, so nobody in the order has ever seen him. So with the southpaw in mind, we're going to go with the right-hander. Give me Ozzie Albies to click. He's batting third in the order and should have plenty of opportunities with traffic on the base paths. Give me the Atlanta Braves to win this one and wake up the bats tonight. Atlanta 6, Boston 2.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of
Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, everybody. Let's get into this. We got Everybody Loves Raymond. Good to see you, sir. James Fisher King. Ben Gamblin. I like that name. Scott. Scotty B in the house. Velvet. Mark, Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, he's home. Justin Green, James Ray, Card House, Rich 22, Scotch, AY, good to see you. Joyce Robledo down in Mexico, or are you still in Braves country? Hope you enjoyed the game last night. I guess you're probably still hanging out in Georgia. Unless you flew out this morning. Big truck! Uncle Charlie! problem, Charlie. I hope everything's okay. Hate to hear that. Gary the Real McCoy. Sleepy Toe. What you talking about, Will? It's good to see you. Chop Shop. Ryan. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rosemary garden. I think that's everybody. If we miss you, jump into the chat. We're starting back with the roll call line because it takes too long to scroll through everything. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves on the way.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
adventures in time and space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder. Disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known this where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as the score of the tying run. Green to the plate. And he is safe.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires on to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Super gobble, super gobble, super gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Super gobble, one of us. Super gobble, one of us. Super gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Super gobble, one of us.
Good evening, Braves country. Everybody's wearing their Friday Reds, I hope. That's what the Braves are rocking tonight. Red jersey, the navy blue lettering and writing, outlined in white. Tomahawk as well, striped in gold. Braves are also wearing it's Armed Forces weekend, so they have their Armed Forces weekend ball cap on. Boston will be doing the same. All throughout Major League Baseball, that's what you will see. Thank you, Mr. Spry. I didn't know that you could put messages inside the inside the things. Of course, I don't see any kind of way to see if y'all message back or whatever, but anyways, I tried it. I'll have to look at it later and see how it does. And also thank you, Mr. Chris Kilgore. We're just about set. Pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country, and the first pitch on the way is misses outside the zone to Jarren Duran. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, the 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. I don't know why the 3D hasn't kicked on. You can see that we're inside, but we're going to try to fire it up on another window and see if it just a little too early to bring it in. The 1-1 misses high and out of the zone. 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Duran at the plate. Batting 178 on the year and a 529 OPS. Kicks and fires. High and out of the zone, 3-0. The 3-1 pitch. Strider comes set. and brings it. Swing and a miss. That'll make it a full count. As soon as we get a window that's working, we will share it onto the screen. They've had some issues this week, haven't they, MLB? I think we got it. By George is the 3-2. Misses high and out of the zone. Ball 4. And a leadoff walk for Strider. There we go. Try to line it up now. Righty-lefty matchup. Gasper batting .417 on the year. First pitch misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Mickey Gasper, 30-year-old, out of Merrimack, New Hampshire. Just 5 of 12 on the year. The 1-0 pitch. Kicks and fires. I'll try to line this up now. Right there for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 count. Nothing your score. 1 on, nobody out. Strider kicks and fires. Swing. Lifts it. High into left field, and drifting in, making the catch is Dubon. And there's F7 in your scorecard. 1 away. 1 up, 1 down, and Willie Abreu will come to the plate. Abreu batting .310 on the year. They'll flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. One on, 1 out. Braves defense. Playing back and to the right with the left-hander in the box. Pitch on the way to Abreu is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Strider comes set. Kicks and fires, swing and a miss, and they're going to rifle it down to first base. Heads up play by Sandy Leone. Olson applies the tag, but it looks like he just got underneath it. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch off of that throw down to first. Misses high and out of the zone. 4-seam fastball. 2-1. Looks like he's been having a hard time placing that fastball tonight. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Will it stay in play? Giving chase over into foul territory is Austin Riley. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away. So for those of y'all who are listening on radio and not following along with the video at home, the Braves are wearing their it's a green military ball cap for Armed Forces Weekend with the A across the front. It's the best way I can describe it. It's a pretty clean-looking hat. They don't have a lot on there. There's the U.S. flag on the side, but it's all subtle. Wilson Contreras, brother of William for the former Braves, stands at the plate. First pitch is a slider right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Contreras batting .252 on the year. The former Cardinal came over. In a trade in the offseason. The 0-1. Right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. to see you, Peta. Strider's going to flip it over to first real quick. That was close, but it looked like... Oh, they said they got him. Okay. All right, well, we'll be back in a flash. That's my mistake. We'll be back in a flash, and the Braves will grab the bats when we return.
One thing I remind myself of every single time I want to put somebody above or below me is that we have all been sitting on the john out of toilet paper and considered looking in the bathroom trash for secondary wiping options. Keeps me humble.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch, where we will react to your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
So what is your name as a group?
The Click. Click or click? Click.
Man, I hate this job for real. I do too. When you gonna quit? I'm gonna quit the same day you quit. Matter of fact, when you put your 2 weeks in, let me see the paper so I can write on the back, me too, these jobs. Everything good over here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Verse 2,
They have been baseball's best team over the last 5 years. And finally, the one missing piece is in place.
I remember running out to the dog pile, and I know it might sound stupid, but we won state in high school, and we had a dog pile. And I remember going out there, dog piling with everybody, going, God, we did this in high school. This is cool. Now we're doing it on TV in the big leagues. There's cameras, and everybody knows about it. You felt like you really accomplished something. And, you know, to share the success with, you know, your teammates, coaches. Pretty cool, pretty special feeling.
What's going to prevent this team from being a dynasty? Certainly not their pitching staff.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball. Welcome back. Lefty-righty matchup to start off the game for Connolly Early versus Mauricio Dubon. First pitch misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Dixon fires off the plate. Ball 2-0. Didn't get a chance to get to the Braves defense. We'll do that next go around. But left to right across the outfield for the Boston Red Sox, it's Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu. As the 2-0 pitch is right there at the knees, 2-1. Round the horn, third to first, Durbin, Monasterio, Meyer, and Contreras. Narvaez is behind the plate, and of course, Early is on the bump. The 2-1 pitch. Outside wide, ball 3-1. So a 3-1 count. What you'll get from Connolly Early is a 3-1 pitch, swing, lifts it. Down the right field line, bending out of play, full count. He carries a 6-pitch mix, a 4-seamer at 33% of the time, a changeup at 21% of the time, sinker at 19% of the time, curve at 13%, slider at 8%, and a sweeper at 6%. Time is called by Dubon as he steps out of the box. So he is a kitchen sinker. He'll throw everything but the kitchen sink at you to try to get you out. Standing on deck is Drake. The payoff pitch to Dubon. Swing, lifts it into right center field, and making the easy catch is Rafaela. One away. Rafaela, one of the better defensive center fielders in baseball. We just saw a team that had one of the better ones in PCA, and Rafaela is right there with them. A Gold Glover. Abreu has 2 Gold Gloves in right field. Rafaela, think of a little more athletic version of what Dubon is. He can play all over the diamond, but they prefer him in center field because he's just that good. Lefty-lefty matchup. Drake Baldwin stands in, takes the first pitch, swings at it, and lifts it high and deep into center field. Get up, get up, get up, and zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lamma, ding-dong, a solo shot just past the outstretched glove of Rafaela and your Atlanta Braves.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
407 happy feet over the center field
How
wall.
could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. He was sitting dead red and plowed it to dead center field. Great attempt by Rafaela. He almost robbed Drake of that, but he got it just past the outstretched glove. First pitch to Ozzy Albies is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 kicks and fires. Changeup. 1-1. 1-1 count. 1-0 Atlanta. The pitch to Ozzy. Swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. Ozzy, who's much more lethal from the right side of the plate, batting above Olsen tonight in the 3 spot. Basically, everybody moved down one to put Dubon as the leadoff man to try to get someone on before Drake and company come to the plate. The 1-2. Fouls it back. The 2-2 count. Braves 1, Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, did that get him in the foot? That got him in the foot. And Ozzy Albies will head to first. Make sure he's all right first. He's sitting on his keister as we wait for him to get up. He appears to be okay. So he'll head on down to first. There's a bender in the dirt. It was hitting the ground as it hit his toe. Hopefully he didn't get too much of him. Ozzy heads to first, and Matt Olson comes to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. Olson, his OPS is sitting dead red at 1,000. Batting .294 on the year. Still looks like they're checking on Ozzy, but he appears to be okay. So here we go. Runner at first, 1 out. Olsen digging in. Lefty-lefty. First pitch on the way. Swing. Saws it off. Foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Drops the change right there at the knees. 0-2. 0-2 count. If you're just joining us, Drake Baldwin just hit his 12th home run of the year to give Atlanta a 1-0 lead. Boston walked in the first inning, and that's all you've missed. The 0-2. Outside wide. Tried to get him to chase a sweeper. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the high cheese, and there is 2 down. First strikeout of the night for Early. Austin Riley comes to the plate, lefty-righty matchup. First pitch is down and in. The slider, it's 1-0. Infield. Playing back into the left. The 1-0 pitch. Turns and kicks. Drifts inside. Ball 2-2-0. Just missed the edge. Huge hole on the right side as they are holding on the runner, Ozzie Albies, and the extreme shift to the left. So if Riley punches one to the right side, he's got a good chance to get it through. The 2-0 count. Just misses. Ball 3-3-0. Harris on deck. The 3-0 to Riley. They're going to flip it over to first real quick to keep Ozzie close by. Lefty righty, the 3-0, swing and a miss. Chased a four-seamer up top, 3-1. That's one of those ones that you're glad he swung and missed. If he makes contact with that, he's going to pop that up. So a 3-1 count. Swing, rips it into left field, and that's down for a base hit right in Riley's wheelhouse. And it's a 2-out single, and the Braves have runners on first and second with 2 down.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
Tried to come with a four-seam fastball, and the rake slapped it over the infield's head. Riley continues with his hot hitting. Quick mound visit out there. The Boston Red Sox. New pitching coach. They had a bit of a shuffle from a few weeks ago, if you remember. It's now Andrew Bailey. Chad Tracy is the manager. So Michael Harris comes to the plate, lefty-lefty matchup. Ha-Seong Kim on deck. First pitch on the way. Down and away, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Inside, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Early comes set. This will be pitch 25, by the way. Just misses. Ball 3-0. So 25 pitches in with 2 outs here in the first. Ha-Seong Kim stands on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Good take there by Harris. 3-1 right at the knees, trying to make him force the issue. The 3-1, first and second, 2 out. Pitch on the way. Swing, pops it up. And that should be a can of corn. It is. F4 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put one on the board. It's 1-0 good, guys. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Radio Network.
They always say that you only live once. And that is such a relief. I cannot do this a second time, thank God.
My mom isn't wearing shorts or underwear under her dress. That's what my daughter just said to the salesman at the mattress store. We went to look at mattresses, and I have a white dress on, and I made a strategic decision before I left to not wear anything underneath it, and my kids saw. Mistake number 1. They saw it. And mistake number 2 is I didn't fully answer all of their questions before we got out of the car. So they still didn't understand that it wasn't something that we should share. So fast forward to walking into the mattress store, and they shared that information immediately, just freely with that guy. So needless to say, it was challenging for me to lay on the mattresses, especially knowing what he knew at that point. And then we didn't buy one because we left pretty shortly after that. 5 out of 10 would recommend this dress. It's a cute dress, but you just can't wear anything underneath it. 0 out of 10 would recommend having kids.
I don't mean to brag, but my videos are enjoyed by well over 4 people worldwide.
When Detroit began to burn to the ground in July of 1967, Willie Horton, still in his uniform, walked the streets of Detroit pleading for peace among African Americans in the community, and it went for naught. And that really was the beginning of a summer of tremendous unrest.
While the country struggled with racial issues, baseball offered the nation a model to follow.
It never was an issue, and I don't think it hardly ever is an issue in baseball. It's colorblind. It's been colorblind since Jackie Robinson broke in such a long time ago.
Welcome back. Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch. Swung on, foul straight back by Contreras. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Misses high. 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 95. Pumping it right by him. 1-2. Like to see that high velocity for Spencer. He's getting warmed up. He'll probably hit 97, close to 98 before the end of the game. The 1-2 count. Strider comes set. Kicks. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Spencer Strider. 1 away. Rafaela, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch is upstairs. Misses high. It's 1-0. 1-0. Rafaela batting .275 on the year. 762 OPS. 4 home runs. 19 RBI. Strider brings it. Down and away. 1-1. Very similar game to Mauricio Dubon. A little more speed, but a guy that can play everywhere and is phenomenally gifted with the glove no matter where you put him. The 2-0 pitch, rocks and fires, upstairs for a strike. 2-1. Anthopoulos needs to find a way to go get him. You talking about being able to put guys all over the place. Have Rafaela and Dubon. The 2-1 pitch misses high, ball 3, 3-1. 3-1 count. Turns and fires. Misses inside, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first, and it's a 1-out walk. Spencer Strider's second walk of the night. Righty-lefty as Mayer comes to the plate. First pitch, check swing, right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Starts him off with the slider. The 0-1. Those of y'all may be checking us out on external radio or TikTok, we're all over in YouTube in the chat, youtube.com/@Braves Country. The 0-1, swing and a miss, it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count, Braves Country Radio is what you're looking for. The 0-2 count, righty-lefty matchup. Turns and kicks, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Rafaela bluff going, slammed on the brakes. Second strikeout of the night for Strider. We kind of have a Bobo version of this going on TikTok right now for those of y'all wondering in YouTube what I'm talking about. It's not the direct sound, it's just a panned out view. Strider's going to turn around and flip it over to first real quick. Keep the runner close by. 2 down, 1 out, 1 on. Braves lead it 1-0. First pitch is a 4-seamer, 95 miles an hour. Misses high, it's 1-0. 1-0. Brings it. Drops a slider in there for a strike, 1-1. One count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Rafaela, pretty good lead over there at first. Spencer turns and kicks, and runner goes. Pitches outside the zone, and the throw is a one-hopper, and Rafaela will be safe, and there's 2 down. The tying run is in scoring position. The third stolen base of the year. The 2-2 down and in. Ball 3, 3-2. A full count. Runner at second, 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Swing chopper back to the mound. Strider's got it, underhands it to Olsen, and that'll end the inning. Boston threatens but fails to score. 1-0 Atlanta. We go to the bottom of the second here in Braves Country.
Ever since I joined TikTok, I can't even walk down the street without someone recognizing me from my videos.
You suck! You see my tatas through my shirt? Mind ya, biz.
I think I speak for just about every heterosexual male. If I can see your tatas through your shirt, I'm going to stare because they're out there.
A lot of people have asked me to react to the Olympic Australian breakdancing. Oh, I'll be the first to admit that I don't fully understand a lot of the flopping about that she's doing here. Oh, I may not understand it, but I sure as wouldn't be able to do it. Not without pulling a hamstring or having a panic attack. She is at the Olympics, and I am sat at home. A fat. A lot of people are saying this shouldn't be in the Olympics, but we need this kind of weird in the Olympics. It spices it up. There's only so many times I can watch people run a slightly different number of meters. It gets boring. And what the f*** are you doing with your life? Criticizing somebody in the Olympics. You're probably only watching this video because you ran out of Candy Crush energy points. You go to put your bins out and within seconds you're mouth breathing and thinking about ordering a more ergonomic office chair because your back hurts. So shut up and watch it.
Lou Brock, who was playing his first All-Star game.
I'd never been in an All-Star game ever, and I decided to come to the ballpark early so that you could look like you know what you're doing. And I got to the ballpark by 10 o'clock in the day, walked in, asked one of the clubhouse kid if he'd get me a Coca-Cola. The kid came back, and he said, by the way, my name is Tom Seaver.
Seaver, a future Hall of Famer, was a 22-year-old rookie pitcher for the New York Mets, and in his first All-Star appearance, he would prove to be unhittable. But the star of the game for the National League would be Cuban-born Tony Perez of the Cincinnati Reds, who won the game with a homer in the 15th inning.
Ball and Perez rips into it for a long drive to left field. It's gone!
Welcome back. 1-0 your score. Lefty-righty matchup as Connolly Early goes back to work. Hassan Kim will lead us off. First pitch is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. It'll be Kim, Leone, and Azakar, so the 7, 8, 9 batters. 1-0 down and in, ball 2-0. The 2-0 count. Right there on the outer edge. Good pitch, four-seamer, 2-1. The 2-1. Down and in, ball 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing! Chops it off his instep. Full count. So full count to Kim. Kicks and fires. Swing chopper. Rolls it in between home and third. It'll stay foul. Leone on deck. Azakar is in the hole. The payoff pitch. Swing. Hits it. Hard on the ground over to third. It's going to be a 5-3 putout. Good play over there by Durbin. One down. He had to make a diving stab over there and then jump to his feet. Kim with pretty good speed, making him work. And Sandy Leone will come to the plate. 1 for 2 on the year. Got his first start the other night versus the Cubs. First pitch to start off the at-bat. Brings it, swing. That ball's going to get dropped into left field. It's down for a base hit. So a good piece of hitting by Sandy Leone. Lion getting things started here on a Friday night here in Braves country. Azakar at the plate, first pitch swinging, golfs one out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing. Chops it off the plate, 0-2. Welcome back over here, Southern Guy. Good to see you over there in the TikTok world. The 0-2 count. Early comes set, brings it. Just below the knees, 1-2. Saw your comment, Southern gave a badge. Is that similar to what they do over here on TikTok, I'm assuming? I mean, on YouTube is the 1-2 pitch swing. Hits it on the ground over to Durbin. Durbin has to jump to his feet. He'll get the runner at second as Leone does not run well, an older catcher. It'll be a 5-4 put out. No way of getting Azakar, burning it down the line, but there are 2 away. I'm assuming that's what that is. It's similar to the Superfan stickers over here. So we'll go ahead and play that for you, Southern. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way to Dubon. Upstairs for a strike. It's on 1. The 0-1 count. Turns and kicks, swing. Chopper, down and in. 0-2. Braves 1, Red Sox nothing. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. So the Braves get one on, but can't do anything with it. We'll go to the top of the 3rd here in Braves country. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. East Central Alabama, Hinesville, Georgia. Columbus, Georgia. LaGrange, Kennesaw, West Palm Beach, Elberton. Columbia. I feel like I missed one there. Palatka. Section, Alabama. Curacao, home of the Wiz. Indian Mound, Tennessee. Where's that at, Susan? I spent quite a few years in Tennessee years ago. Lake City, Lafayette, Panama City, Frog Level, North Carolina. By the way, I have no idea if any of these are being made up, so have at it. Japan, Grove City, Ohio. Joyce is back in Mexico. Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch on the way. Up top for a strike, it's on 1. Arizona. The 0-1 kicks and fires, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Carlos Narvaez batting .214 on the year. The number 8 hitter, Durbin on deck. The 0-2 down and in, 1-2. One-two count. Swing. Pops it up. Back out of play. 1-2. Turns and kicks, swing, chops it off his instep, and will do it again. One-two count. Outside wide, four-seam fastball. 2-2. Spencer Strider sitting at 39 pitches. The 2-2. Fouls that one back. Four-seam fastball. Depends on where you're at, Charlie. If it's Lafayette or Lafayette, it depends on the town, depends on the city, the state. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Full count. When you live all over, you realize how benign some of these names are. The payoff pitch. Check swing down and away. Ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. An honest engine, for there to be different pronunciations, somebody has to be wrong. And it's usually the town that did it after the original town. And they're usually the ones that get most bent out of shape about it. It's like Lebanon, Tennessee. People get all bent out of shape if you pronounce it correctly. But it's named after the country of Lebanon. First pitch is a four-seamer right there to Durbin. It's 0-1. The 0-1, one on, nobody out. Strider comes set. Brings it. 1-1. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 2-1. Trying to get him to chase that slider off the edge. Two-one count. Turns and fires. Swing and a miss. He's got that slider working tonight. 2-2. You'd like to see him. You'd love to see a double play here. Shorten up one of these innings. It's not terribly high in this pitch count, but the 2-2 swing pops it up. That'll be a can of corn over in second base area. Ozzy's underneath it, makes the grab, and there's one away. One on, one out. Jaron Duran stands at the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing hammered over to first. And just what the doctor ordered. Also to step on the bag. Fires it to second. And we'll get a double play to end the inning. Braves will grab the bats when we return. 1-0. Atlanta. Bottom of the third.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner? I don't care. One large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Think he can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the big and tall shop? When did I make the crossover?
I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then!
And then?
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 I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base.
You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Despacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
It is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order us some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Welcome back. Drake Baldwin will lead us off. He had a home run the first time up. Righty left or lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Dixon fires. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I have that redneck charcuterie pretty regularly. Ashley, tonight it does not have Vienna sausages, only because I couldn't find them. If I could have found them, look out! And I'm not scared to throw some Cheez-Its on a redneck charcuterie board. Right now, I think it's bacon, turkey, and tomatoes with a couple of pieces of cheese that I found. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. The ball gets away. It'll be strike three. Here comes the throw down to first base, and he will be safe. So Drake Baldwin will be on with a strikeout and reach on a wild pitch. And that's one of those, again, if you've heard me talk about this before, that is one of those ones that the ball got away because of the new way that they are teaching these guys how to. Ozzie Albies swings at the first pitch he sees, pops it up, back out of play. It's 0-1. The way they're teaching the catchers these days to sit on one knee to help with framing. Well, if he's sitting like a traditional catcher position, he's going to block that pitch. It got away because he's sitting on his right knee and went towards his left side, and he just tried to stick his glove out there and it rolled to the backstop. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. And I'm not picking on Narvaez because they're all being taught to do that. It drives me crazy. That one I'm a little more lax when something like that happens, but it's when they have a guy on base that drives me crazy that they do that. The 1-1 to Ozzie. Misses high and out of the zone. Ball 2-1. When you have a guy on base, I think that you should abandon that idea and make sure you're in the best defensive position. A, to help yourself come to a better jumping point to throw the ball, and B, just to block the ball so nobody advances. The 2-1. Swing, rolls it over to short. It's going to be a 6, 4, 3. Ozzie just beats it out. Good hustle by Ozzie. Fielder's choice. And there's one away. Contreras is pointing to the Red Sox dugout. He wanted them to take a look at it, but they will not challenge. But it's an argument that just is being lost because they're valuing the framing of the pitches. The lefty-lefty matchup, Matt Olson stands in, swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. It's 0-1. But, and I get that, but I feel like that value is going to continue to go down the longer we have the ABS challenges and these guys understand how to do it. The 0-1. Takes and fires, swing, lifts it. High into right field, not very deep. Underneath it will be the right fielder, Abreu. F9 your scorecard, and 2 away. And I think that's just one of those things, it's generational. I think the younger people would argue the other side of the point. I refuse to give up extra bases, free bases, because you're not sitting properly. And we see the Braves do it too. Like I said, I'm not picking on Narvaez. Austin Riley to the plate. First pitch on the way is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The only guy that I would say you have the right to sit on one knee and do whatever the heck you want to do is Benito Santiago, because he could throw out the road runner from wherever he was sitting. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Inside ball 2-0. Riley singled his first time up. Braves lead this 1-0 off a solo shot by Drake Baldwin. The 2-0 count. Swing. Bangs it down the first base side. Foul. 2-2. Brings it. Swing. Smacks that one foul. Two count. Runner at first, 2 outs. Early's going to flip it over to first real quick to keep Ozzie close by. Your out-of-town scoreboard as we try to get you caught up in what's going on in the world of baseball. They're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the Steelers have a 7-3 lead over the Eagles in the 5th inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase one in the dirt, and that'll end the inning. Braves still lead it by 1-0. We'll be back in a flash here on the Braves Country Radio Network. Spencer Strider goes back to work.
You know what? I blame Barney for making me believe that if I love you, you'll love me. Because that's not how it works, you stupid purple mother.
I want you to put the word out that my Atlanta Falcons are very much back. We are back, baby. We are back. NFC title contenders, best believe it. Let's go.
Brittany Griner wants a paternity test because she don't believe she is the father of her wife's child. Free Brittany again.
I mean, how can you argue with that? My bet would be with her.
Why is it drinking 8 cups of water almost seems impossible, but 8 beers? Hell, that's almost getting started.
The f***ing Americans are getting up to some absolute shenanigans at the LA County Fair. The food is some of the most disgusting footage I've ever witnessed. Well done, America. You should be proud. What other nation could possibly bring us the triple donut cheeseburger? I love how not only is it a donut burger, it has 3 burgers in it. They were going to go with 2, but they didn't want to be starving people. And the Americans need the energy, so they can walk over and buy a cereal burger. Pickle lemonade. Nobody asked. America delivered. But there were also healthy options of... No, never mind.
A room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets. The 2-1. Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Breed. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome back. Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch. Smacks the black on the bender. It's 0-1. Gasper flew out to first, or flew out in the first his first time up. Actually flew out to left. The 0-1 misses outside. One count. Brings it. Check swing. Did he go around? They check down the third base line. Third base umpire Edwin Moscaso says that he did commit, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, hammers it on the ground over to the right side of the infield, and that'll be the first hit for the Boston Red Sox here in the fourth inning. So the no-no is broken up. Abreu, the batter, first pitch swinging, blasted. If it's fair, it's trouble. And it is just foul. About a foot to the right of the foul pole. That ball cooked into the corner. It had plenty of distance. Just couldn't walk the straight line. As that one failed the sobriety test, we'll have an 0-1 count. They set up outside the pitch. Misses high, 1-1. One, runner at first, nobody out. Strider comes set. Brings it, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Strider with only 2 strikeouts on the night so far. The 1-2 pitch. High out of the zone, 4-seam fastball, 2-2. Two count. Strider's going to step off the rubber for a second. Reset. He's having some long at-bats here tonight. The 2-2. Down and in, ball 3, 3-2. So full count now. Yankees lead the Mets 3-0 in the Subway Series. That game's taking place in Queens. They are the home team this weekend. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the bender. Curveball, 79 coming in. 1 away. They're in your nation's capital tonight, and Baltimore and Washington. The Nationals lead at 1-0 in the 6th. Detroit, Michigan. Toronto leads Detroit 2-1 in the 5th. St. Petersburg, Florida. The Rays lead the Marlins 6-1 as the first pitch from Strider to Contreras is a swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-1. The Battle of Ohio. Reds 2, Cleveland 0. They're in the 4th. Flip it over to first real quick. This is labeled as rivalry weekend. It's why the Braves and the Red Sox are facing each other. We don't have a true rival, natural rival as far as geography, so they've always linked us to the Red Sox because it's where the Braves began. The 0-1, P at the knees on the intercut. It's 0-2. Braves, of course, started as the great Boston Red Stockings back in 1871. Came to Atlanta in 1966. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Four-seamer misses high, 1-2. Milwaukee leads the Twins in Minnesota 1-0 in the fifth. South side versus north side. They're all tied up. White Sox, the home team. The 1-2, runner goes, throw goes down to second base. I think they're going to have him. They are. Smoke them if you got them. They got them. 2 down. Good throw by Sandy Leona. Bad jump. I'm almost wondering if that was supposed to be a hit and run. It wasn't the greatest throw down there. Had a lot of air underneath it. And the runner was looking back like, were you not going to swing? Because he waited till Strider started his motion before he even broke for the base. So I'm thinking that was supposed to be a hit and run. The 2-2. Swing, rolls it down over to third. Riley's got it, flips it to first, and that'll end the inning. So, 4 scoreless innings so far for Spencer Strider. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio, 1-0 Atlanta.
Why do Americans not use an electric kettle?
I'll tell you why Americans don't use an electric kettle. Wait, can I say this as a British person? Yeah, because they're too busy throwing the tea in the arbour.
And pedicure?
Yeah, boys get pedicure.
Not this boy. Not this one right here.
Hey, so I'm inviting you on a date, but we can go get our feet done. And you turn it down?
No, it's my look. You know listen. You know I love spending time with you, right? I do. And you know I love spending time with you, right?
Okay.
So, and you know I would never turn down a free opportunity to spend with my mama, but a pedicure? Like, they got arcades. We could go to an arcade and see a movie.
But no, I'm not understanding what's wrong with you getting your feet.
Why would I get my feet touched by another person?
Hey.
I barely touch my own feet.
Hey, I met Chicken Guy, and I'm at Guy Fieri's place, or Fieri. You know, it depends on how you spell it and how you say it. But swear to God, 2 chicken sandwiches, 2 waters, $70. This guy. Oh, by the way, you want sauces on your thing? They're $1 a piece. You, Guy.
It was unreal. It was just happening.
All of a sudden, after the All-Star game, we won 10 in a row. So that was like a miracle. That's when we knew we really had a chance to really win this thing.
Suddenly, Boston found themselves in the middle of a pennant race, one for the ages, with 4 teams vying for the American League flag. Boston, Chicago, Detroit, and the Minnesota Twins.
We had radios going on in the locker rooms trying to pick up games of which team is doing what. Boy, there was a lot of scoreboard watching going on during the course of the season.
Welcome back. Michael Harris, the batter, first pitch, swing, chops it down the first base line, plenty foul, it's 0-1. Harris popped out in the first. Batting .307 on the year with an .826 OPS. Early, who struggled early, has calmed down, and he's at 58 pitches is the 0-1 right there. First strike, it's 0-2. 0-2 count. All the other games had not started on your out-of-town scoreboard. We'll hit that up later to get you updated in the next hour. 0-2 fouled away. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Bangs it backwards. Another foul ball. The 0-2 pitch, swing, rifles that back. Foul, came in with the four-seamer high heat, 95 miles an hour, just got a piece of it to stay alive. The 0-2 pitch, swing, hammer, high, deep, go back, get up, get gone, baby! Zip, boom! boom, bam, ram-a-lam-a, ding-dong, a solo shot, and Muddy Mike goes pay dirt here on a Friday night in Braves country. Holy Toledo! 419 happy feet later.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle. That's all right. My name is Money Mike. All right, then.
Oh my, what a big fly.
This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun. Might want to shave. Might want to shave somebody else. Never know.
Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch is a strike over the outer edge of the plate. That's a questionable one. It's 0-1. 0-1. Swing. Hits it on the ground right up the middle. It's going to be a 4-3 put out, one away. Two 2-0 your score. And Sandy Leone will come on to the plate. Lefty-righty. Leone 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch from early is a curveball high and outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Another wide strike. 1-1. A little surprised nobody's challenging these calls. That one was easily 2 inches off the plate. The 1-1 pitch, swing, chops it foul. 1-2. It seems like they're probably is the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's one away. It seems like the guys lower in the order are gun shy to try to challenge these calls, and maybe they're encouraged not to. But when they're that obvious, it just seems like that should be where, when it's 2-3 inches off the plate, I just feel like that you have to trust the guys. First pitch is a strike on the outer edge to Jose Azocar. 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. The 0-1. Swing, pops it up. Back out of play, it's 0-2. Now, I will say this. I don't want your bottom of the order guys challenging a borderline call. But when it's that far out, you never know when an extra ball in your pocket could end up leading to a walk and a big inning. The 0-2 fouls it back. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, rolls it on the ground over to third. That's going to go off the glove of Durbin. And I think that ball went in the dugout. If it did, he'll be heading down to second base. So how about that? Azocar works his way aboard. A little magic in that old brown bat he found. Yeah, that rolled into the pitcher's well. Right next to the cameraman that looks like John Daly. I think he's a cameraman. I'll always see him down there on the visitor side. He's always wearing Braves gear. He's got a big white beard and a huge belly. I mean, he is a dead ringer. It wouldn't surprise me if that is John Daly hanging out down there. So Azocar stands at second. We go to the top of the order. Mauricio Dubon comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A line out, a strikeout. Batting .253 on the year. Lefty, righty. First pitch is just below the knees. It's 1-0. Yankees still lead the Mets 3-0. And it's still 7-3 Pittsburgh over Philly. The 1-0. Down and away, ball 2-2-0. Dubon trying to work his way aboard, keep that line moving. A base hit would be a run with Azakar's speed, and with 2 outs, he'll be running on first contact. The 2-0 count. Swing, fouls it away, 2-1. Chop, they were going bananas about the Sabres game last night. I didn't catch the whole thing. I was listening to Boomer and Gio this morning. The 2-1 inside, right there for a strike. 2-2. But I guess they play again tomorrow night. 2-2 count. And challenging that play, and it looks like challenging that pitch, and it looks like it'll get overturned. So, or not, or won't get overturned. So a 2-2 count to Dubon. He thought the ball was inside. It was right there. The 2-2 swing, rolls it over to short. Excuse me. It'll be a 6-3 put out. Dubon was busting down the line, but out by about a half step. But out for your Atlanta Braves, and Money Mike put one on the board. Good guys, 2. Boston, nothing. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR.
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys. Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka. Objection! Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom. Well, I object anyway.
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it. It's yours.
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here. Tonight, this is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
You guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need when I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it.
Welcome back. First pitch from Strider misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup, the 1-0. Right there at the knees, called for a ball. 2-0. Looks like Leon's going to challenge this one. And bang, we got it. The 1-1 count. There's 3 guys that I think should not be challenging on this team. Dubon never gets one right. Acuna rarely does. I'm talking about from the batting stance of it. As the 1-1 misses inside 2-1. And Olsen has not been good at it. But if Olsen or Acuna challenge in a big spot, I don't have a problem. But they haven't been good just across the board. Pitch is fouled back. So a 2-2 count. But our catchers, all in all, have been pretty good with the challenge system. The 2-2 swing, rips it into the corner. Is that a fair ball? It is. It's going to jump over the wall, and it's going to be a grounds rule double from Rafaela. And the Red Sox are in business here in the top of the 5th inning. A leadoff double for the Red Sox. 2-0 your score. Atlanta leading, but trouble a brewing. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Myers. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there for a strike. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing, pops it up. And that'll be a can of corn there for Austin Riley. One away. Most of these segments we have pinpointed for certain times in the first pitch is right there for a strike on the outer edge. It's 0-1. For certain parts of the game, certain innings and whatnot. But I just decided that we're going to wait to see Iron Lung show up before we do the what's on tap each night. The 0-1 pitch. Throw is high. Here comes the throw down to third. And smoke him if you got him. He got it. Sandy Leone picking and grinning down there. If that one stays true, it does. It's his second throw out of the night. Impressive defense from Leone tonight. Rafaela got a pretty good jump, but Leone threw the ball right where it needed to be, because honestly, if he throws it on the base, he's probably not going to get him. It's probably going to take too long to get there. Instead, it was up the line a little bit, and Riley was able to hit him on the belt before he touched the bag. So a 1-2 count. Turns and fires. Swing, lifts it. Lazy fly ball into left field. And that'll end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th here in Braves country. 2-0 your score.
Afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
Well, a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers, too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket. Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things. You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again? Nope. You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay.
What's shaking? All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
Got my usual of coffee and usually a Monster Zero and a Powerade Zero. The Monster Zero hasn't gotten a lot of love tonight because it's a really strange flavor. I'm not sure if I like it. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is upstairs to Drake Baldwin. There for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Outside wide, 1-1. One count, swing lifted, high and deep into center field, going up against the track at the wall, making the catch this time is Rafaela for a loud out number 1. Almost the exact same spot where Drake drove it the first time. This time just a couple of feet short. I have to look at the... Well, no. I guess it was a little more off to the right. Same general area. Lefty-righty. Ozzie Albies takes a swing at the first pitch. In the dirt, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, hammer. If that's fair, it's gone. Get straight. That ball is high and deep and just misses the foul pole by a foot or so. It crosses over. 0-2. That was upper deck shot. The 0-2 misses high and out of the zone, 1-2. 1-2 count. Ozzie digging in, the pitch, swing, chops it over to third. Durbin's got it, throws it off his front foot, gets Ozzie by about 2 or 3 steps, and there's 2 down. Couple of balls hit tonight by the Braves have just gone foul. Matt Olson 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a flyout. Standing in. Lefty, first pitch. Knocks the ball backwards. A sinker at the knees. Fouls it off. It's 0-1. Still 3-0 in New York. Yankees over the Mets. It's now 8-3 Pittsburgh over Philadelphia. The game's in the 7th. The 0-1 swing and a miss. 4-seamer on his hands. It's 0-2. Early sitting at 85 pitches. He'll probably go back out for another inning. This youngster's been impressive. He's given up a couple of fly ball home runs, but other than that, I mean, he's pitched pretty well, the 0-2. And they're going to challenge this. They're calling it off the plate, but Narvaez believes they got him. It's really close. It's a 50-50 for sure. And just kisses the outer edge, strike 3. That'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Braves and Red Sox, 2-0 Atlanta. We go to the 6th.
I did not mean to push all of your buttons. I was just looking for the mute.
What's the most overrated dog breed?
Frenchies.
What's the most overrated dog breed?
Overrated? Doodle.
Aaron, most overrated dog breed?
Overrated?
Yes.
French Bulldog.
Most overrated dog breed?
Overrated? golden doodles.
All right, what's the most overrated dog breed?
Any doodle, ever. Any doodle.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you and your girlfriend's an idiot. Today you just lectured for an hour. You just gave me a whole big story on how there's a gender pay gap and women get paid less than men. It's proven all over the planet. Yesterday, you and your same girlfriends told me for 2 hours how there's no such thing as gender, how everything's fluid. There's no such thing as gender. So now there's no such thing as gender yesterday, but today there's a gender pay gap. So if there's no such thing as gender, then the reason you're getting paid less is what? Because you're stupid? Because if you tell me you're getting paid less because you're a woman, I'm going to refer you to yesterday's discussion where there was no thing as gender. Pick one and stick to it. You hypocrites, every one of you.
Right in the thick of it were the 65 AL pennant winners, powered by their leader, Harmon Killebrew.
He just put us on his back and just carried us. We needed those big blasts coming off of his bat.
And in Detroit, the Tigers were on a roll.
It may be a triple play.
While in Chicago, the pitchers for the first place White Sox were getting stronger. And to stay in the race, Boston needed Lonborg, Yaz, and Tony C to stay hot.
High fly ball to left field. Will Willie have room? He don't. Into the netting for a home run.
Welcome back. Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch upstairs, misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. Strider, 5 innings of shutout ball, 2 hits, 3 walks, and has struck out 3. Pitch 77, swing, and a miss, and the bat goes up flying. 1-1. The 1-1 count. Strider turns and flips it in there. Swing. That ball's laced down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And that's going to get up near the wall. Dubon cuts it off, flips it into the infield, but it's a leadoff double for the Red Sox. Hanging slider that he was able to wrap into the corner. You do wonder how long they'll let Strider go. He's been pretty good tonight. He hasn't been dominant like he was the other day against the Dodgers. Durbin, the batter, first pitch. Grabs the outer edge with the slider. It's 0-1. Durbin, the number 9 hitter, so the next batter up, top of the order, Duran. That'll be the 3rd time through the order for Strider. The 0-1. Swing, fouls it straight back. It's 0-2. You would think if nothing else, they're going to... The next batter gets on, they'll get the bullpen busy if they haven't already started moving around up there. The 0-2 count. In the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Strider, pitch 82. Brings it. Outside wide, 2-2. Yankees have just taken a 4-0 lead over the Mets, so good news there. Pittsburgh leads Philadelphia 8-5 in the 7th. The 2-2, and Strider turns around. He may have had a play there on Narvaez, but nobody was covering the bag. So thankfully he didn't chuck it in that direction. The 2-2 from Strider. Outside wide, tried to get him to chase. Ball 3, 3-2. Full count. Strider comes set. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good slider there by Strider. One away. And he keeps that ball near the plate on those sliders. Most guys can't time that up. It's when he gets them well off the plate that they're easy to recognize that gets him in trouble. I wonder if that may be it for early, because they're showing on the Boston. On the Boston, is that it for Strider? That is it for Strider. So that's it. They're not trusting him to go through the lineup for a third time. We'll be back in a flash. It's Dylan Lee coming out of the pen. Runner at first and one out here in Braves country.
Hello, I'm Charles Daniels. For years, we've been taking you to villages like this and showing you the heartbreak of families whose only mistake was being born poor. They need your help. And for only
$2.99
a month, you can provide
the Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
Ask for more. Sorry? Ask for more money. Why are you starting so low?
Don't get greedy. Ask for $2.99.
As you can see, these villagers are desperate for your help, so don't hesitate. Dial the number and send over
$2.99
a month. That's all we need. Start higher! I know, right?
$2.99
a month. May not sound like a lot, but it can mean so much to
Braves Country Radio.
It's not even a round number. I'm just saying, why not start at
$2.99
a month? That's all these people need to survive. And they'd be so lucky and appreciative to get it. So for the price of a cup of coffee.
What you talking about? All they need to send is the bare minimum to keep us alive.
How you gonna save our lives with only 39 cents? Because I'm trying to do the math in my head, but I just can't see it.
$2.99
This is plenty.
He keeps saying
$2.99
Why you keep saying
For the price of a cup of coffee.
why it can't be the price of an Arizona iced tea?
Because it's not the price of an Arizona, it's got to be coffee.
It don't though.
Plus, coffee is way more expensive than
$2.99
You know, for a starving village, you people have a lot of energy.
Hey, how much was that coffee?
It doesn't matter.
I bet you don't even know what country you in.
I do know what country I'm in.
What country you at?
Braves Country Radio.
All right,
Hey, if you want to see this cheap ass white man again, you better send us
$2.99
cash.
Welcome back. Dylan Lee on for the Braves bullpen. First pitch is outside wide to Duran. Lefty-lefty matchup. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. The 1-2. As Duran steps out of the box. Gasper is on deck. The 1-2 from Lee. Looks back. Narvaez at second and brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the slider. Just filthy stuff. 2 down. Gasper. First pitch swinging at the changeup on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Mickey Gasper will flip over to the right side of the plate, the switch hitter. He's batting .429 in his very short year so far. I believe 13 or 14 at bats. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Memory serves, I believe he's 6 for 14 now on the season. Singled to right his last time up. The 0-2 pitch. Chops it. Back behind the plate. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch, swing, hit hard on the ground into left field. They're going to send the runner. Here comes the throw, and he is just safe. Dubon's throw was just up the line by the time Leon grabbed him and tagged him. He just beat the throw, and the lead's been cut in half. It's 2-1. That was close. Thought they were going to have a chance of getting with the catcher running, but he cut that bag pretty well. A head first slide, and it's 2-1. Atlanta leads by only 1 now. Lefty pitch off the plate. Down and away to Abreu. 1-0. The 1-0 swing, pops it up. And that should end the inning. Riley calling everybody off. He'll make the catch in the middle of the diamond, and that will end the inning. So the Braves lead it 2-1. Time to get some insurance. Riley will lead us off when we return. Bottom of the 6th we go.
The only reason I'm even making this video today is to show y'all that the ass is poking. I must have walked by and almost knocked the damn pictures off the wall.
Dad, I don't know why you're carrying on this way. We are, after all, talking about a broken down chair. If you don't like this chair, I'll get you another one. Any chair you want. Really? All right, I'll tell you what chair I want. I want the chair I was sitting in when I watched Neil Armstrong take his first step on the moon. And when the U.S. hockey team beat the Russians in the '80 Olympics. I want the chair I was sitting in the night you called me to tell me I had a grandson. I want the chair I was in all those nights when your mother used to wake me up with a kiss after I'd fallen asleep in front of the television. You know, I still fall asleep in it. And every once in a while, when I wake up, I still expect your mother to be there ready to lead me off to bed. Oh, never mind. It's only a chair.
But I'm tired of this pandering. You can say
it works.
It works because these people don't know how the country works, and it affects them later in life when they realize when they maybe do get a job and maybe they are working or trying to contribute to society, not living off the system for their entire lives. Then later they go, well, why is inflation so high? Why are interest rates so high? You voted for it, you morons. You're easily fooled. You don't even have to be a good magician to put on a show for these people.
Tony C was having a nice, solid Tony C year. 20 home runs and 67 runs batted in on the evening of August 18th, 1967.
But on that night, Tony C's career would be changed forever by one fateful pitch.
Anyone who's ever been in a ballpark when there's a beating knows the deathly silence. And this, of course, was something that was even more acute because it was Tony C.
I was on deck when Tony got hit, and I'll tell you, just the sound of the ball hitting him, I saw his cheek just blow, just like you're blowing up a balloon.
The concern was great that, was he going to lose his vision? And a lot of people just prayed and hoped that he could come back.
Tony wasn't coming back in '67, and his career was in jeopardy.
Greg Weiser, the right-hander, is going to come on for the Boston Red Sox. So Connolly Early's night is through. First pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Early will finish with 5 innings, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. As the 1-0 misses outside wide, ball 2-0. He had the 5 hits, no walks. His ERA will check in at 3.21. Strider The 1 earned run. And the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, pops it up. Lazy fly ball to the outfield. F7 on your scorecard, and one away. Strider finished with 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 hits. Not a great night, but he did leave with the lead. Gave up just the 1 earned run. Lefty-lefty matchup. Michael Harris the second. First pitch outside wide. It's 1-0. Harris hit his 8th home run of the year his last time up. A solo shot. Him and Drake have both gone yard tonight. The only offense for the Braves. 1-0 down below the knees. Ball 2-2. All in all, the Braves have had 5 hits. 2 runs, no errors. Boston, 1 run, 4 hits, and an error. The 2-0 count. Swing, pops it up. And another lazy fly ball to left field. F7. 2 down. Ha-Seong Kim coming to the plate. I do wonder how long it'll take for him to get his back going. Kim coming off the IL. I think they would have liked to have kept Kim down in the minors 1 more week, but the injury to Acuna kind of forced their hand because they wanted to put Dubon in the outfield. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Way off the plate. 1-1. Leon is due up next. Azakar is in the hole. The 1-1 pitch. Swing, slices it foul. 1-2. If Kim does reach, it would be interesting to see what they did. Leon hits from the right side much better than the left, and you do have Dom Smith on the bench, but you would lose your DH because you would force Baldwin into play. 1-2, outside wide, 2-2. In a tight ball game, that might be a little dicey losing your DH, but you would be able to play it out with pinch hitters the rest of the way. The 2-2, swing, fouls it away. I got to figure if they start the 7th with Leon that they would probably, unless Boston goes to a left-hander, they would probably go grab Dom Smith. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, chopper. Back to the mound, and Weiser's got it, flips it to first, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly once again. They lead by 1. We go to the 7th here in Braves country.
I feel a little bit attacked right now, TikTok. You know how it says you can choose like where you're at, put your location? Well, I guess based on where I am, it gives me options. Do you know what one of the options is that they gave me? Big Butt Mountain.
It is so hot outside, I almost called my ex so I could be around something shady.
Yesterday, scientists in the United States revealed that beer contains small traces of female hormones. To prove their theory, they fed 100 men 12 pints of beer and observed that 100% of them started talking nonsense and couldn't drive.
But the Red Sox were still in a pennant race, and the burden of carrying the team now fell squarely on the shoulders of Yaz.
Base hit into left. Yastrzemski in on the ball, throwing home. Out at the plate.
He just showed the idea of the game is to win in 15 different ways, and he won games by making great catches.
Yastrzemski making a long run. He makes the catch.
By hitting clutch home runs.
Deep. Let's see. It is in there for a home run, and Yastrzemski in the 9th inning has tied it up.
He hit every kind of pitch. When they tried to pitch around him up high, He tomahawked one out of the ballpark. I mean, it was incredible.
2 runs are coming across. Yastrzemski digs for 3 and triples.
He hustled first to third, second to home, stretched singles to doubles. He was driven.
Yaz was putting up Triple Crown numbers, and in the process, stepped into the spotlight and out of the shadow of the splendid Splinter.
Ted Williams was known just as a hitter, a great hitter. Carl this year has been amazing in all phases of the game. He could beat you with the glove, with the arm, with the legs, and with the bat.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. 2-1 your score, and Tyler Kinley comes in for the Braves bullpen. First pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 from Kinley. Brings it. High and inside. 1-1. Went with the four-seamer. Started him off with the slider. It'll be Contreras, Rafaela, and Meyer. Contreras 0 for 2 on the day. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Lifts it. Into pretty shallow left field. Making the running catch out there is Dubon. 1 away. The way this would play out, they could go Suarez in the 8th and Iglesias in the 9th if they want to do it that way. And then tomorrow they would probably try to spell the back end of the game with someone like Diddy. First pitch to Rafael is right there for a strike. It's 0-1, but that's a long way to go right now. The 0-1. High and out of the zone. 96 miles an hour. 1-1. You got to figure Bummer is cooked for a day or two after his long outing yesterday. Is the 1-1 right there for a strike. 1-2. Grant Holmes is scheduled to pitch on Sunday. Perez, they're saying, is going to get a start very soon, so probably the Miami series. The 1-2. Below the knees, 2-2. And that would give Sale and everybody else an extra day off. Two count. Swing, chopper. Down the third base line, just foul. Riley was on it, but did not stay fair. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for Boston. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Atlanta. We're here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1 your score, Atlanta. As Rafael digs back into the batter's box after making the long run down the line. They gave him a second. The 2-2 from Kenley. Turns and kicks. Swing. Fouls it back. 2-2 once again. The 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing. Pops it up. This time it'll be the right field side. As a car underneath it. Makes the easy catch. And there's 2 down. Two up, 2 down. And Meyer, the batter, batting .226 on the year with a .595 OPS. First pitch swinging, pops it up. And That'll go over the first base dugout by about 3 or 4 rows. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High and out of the zone. 1-1. So 1-1 count. On deck is Monasterio. Kenley brings it. Swing. That ball's blasted. And that ball's gone. Kenley gives up another bomb, and it's 2-2. The game is tied here in the top of the 7th. That was a hanging slider. Just got over the wall. We got a brand new ball game here in the 7th. There wasn't really a better answer, but you just didn't love. I don't love Kenley in the late innings. He hasn't shown that he's it. First pitch is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. They brought Lee in the spot that they thought they needed him in with all the left-handed bats coming to the plate. The 0-1 swing, rips it down the left field line. If that's fair, it's trouble. It is. It's going to bounce over the wall, and they got a runner at second into scoring position. Go ahead run with 2 outs. So a runner at second with 2 outs. And Kenley set to face Narvaez. Weiss is going to come out and make a pitching change. And can he please quit calling him one of the big 4 out of the pen? Because he's not. We'll be back in a flash. Robert Suarez coming on in what is now a tie ball game, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Righty-righty matchup. And the flamethrower Suarez brings it. First pitch is a 96 off the plate. It's 1-0. Durbin on deck in the top of the order. There are 2 outs. The go-ahead run stands at second base. The 1-0. Down and away. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Gets tricky when 3 of the guys in your 8-man bullpen are essentially starters. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Until they commit to having Raylo as a specific, just a 1-inning guy, because every time they bring him in, they expect him to go 2 innings plus. It becomes difficult to navigate that for Weiss because Diddy, they're doing the same thing. When Diddy went out a few days ago, he went 3 innings, so he's of no use for a few days when they do that with him. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. It's not as easy as it sounds to just say, okay, we'll just have him go to 1 inning and it'll go out every other day, that kind of thing. Because they have to build up that kind of stamina. If they've never really done it before, it could be tricky. The 2-2. Swing, chopper down the line. Braves 2, Red Sox 2, top of the 7th. Leon, but probably a pinch hitter, is due up for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 99, got him, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, get up and stretch. Tie ball game here in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome back. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. You see the question mark. It's because Azakar is due up after Dom Smith. My guess would be that Yaz would come on to pinch hit and stay in the field. First pitch swinging. Hits it up the middle, a soft dribbler over to short, and they'll get Dom Smith on a 6-3, and there's one away. 1 up, 1 down, and the Yaz will come to the plate. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. Bottom of the 7th inning. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Red Sox. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. Dubon moves to the on-deck circle. Yaz batting .217 on the year. He's batted .308 in his last 7 games in 13 at-bats. And it looks like that's going to be it. For Weiser, they're going to go to the pen, and they'll open the bullpen door. It looks like we got a southpaw coming out. So I'm assuming that Yaz will stay in. We'll see how he plays it. We'll be back in a flash. So lefty-lefty matchup as the Yaz will stay in to face the left-hander Moran. Nobody on. 1 out. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the cutter. It's 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. The 0-1. Lefty-lefty, the 0-1 pitch. Down below the knees. 1-1. 1-1 count. Dubon on deck. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased a bad one in the dirt. 1-2. Dubon, the right-hander, would face the left-handed Moran, and then 2 of the next 3 batters after that are lefties, so Moran may stay in for a few to face a few Braves. The 1-2 pitch, caught looking, strike 3, punched him out up top. Man, oh man, was that a bad at bat, 2 down. That's why they don't like Yaz batting against left-handers. He just doesn't hit them. Got locked up on a pitch that he thought was going to drift inside, and it snapped back into the zone. Mauricio Dubon, who's 0 for on the night, 0 for 3. First pitch is high and outside. It's 1-0. His batting average has fallen down to .252. 1-0. Swing. Rolls it over to third, and that'll be a 5-3. Yes, it is. That'll end the inning. We go to the 8th. Tied at 2. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. Here on a Friday night in Braves country.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Have dinner, ready?
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
This is total BS!
Yeah. I mean the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next. You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double. I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Two to 2 your score. We're in the top of the 8th inning, and Boston Red Sox will go to work at the plate. And Suarez back on the bump. First pitch to Masataka Yoshida. On a righty-lefty matchup is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Inside, nowhere near the zone. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Jaron Duran is on deck. Gasper is in the hole. So the 9-1-2 batters is Durbin being pinch hit for the 2-0 pitch. Misses high. Ball 3-0. In danger of walking the go-ahead run here in the 8th inning. The 3-0 count. Right down the pipe for a strike, taken all the way. 3-1. Yoshida batting .274 on the year, 720 OPS. He's just trying to work his way aboard. The 3-1. Bang! Right there on the inner track. 3-2. Just grabbed the edge. Three-2 count. Swing, slices it foul. Do it again. Full count. Suarez comes set. The payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing. Chopper. Over to Ozzie. Ozzie scoops it. And he'll have to hit Suarez on the run, covering the bag. 4-1. One away. Not sure what happened there. It looked like Olsen just kind of got lost. He should have been covering the bag on that play. He tapped Suarez on the chest, almost to say thank you. I don't know if it's because he's chewing bubble gum over there, man, or what, but looked a little distracted. First pitch upstairs to Jaron Duran. Misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Duran, who is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk, a ground out, and a strikeout. The 1-0. Swing. Hits that on the ground. Ozzie making a diving stab. Fires it to first. A one-hopper. And a great play by Olsen to keep that ball from getting away. 4-3 on the putout. And there's 2 away. Circle that one. Good defensive play by Ozzie to stop it from going to right field. And a better defensive play from Olsen. very short distance, and he one-hopped it to him as he had to hurry because Duran was busting it down the line. And Suarez giving a round of applause to both Olsen and Ozzie. First pitch down and in to Gasper. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Gasper 2 for 3 on the night with an RBI. And 1-0, swing and a miss. Changeup off the edge. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. So the way this would play out if they can keep runs off the board is you'd have Suarez to finish this inning and then Iglesias to pitch the ninth. And if we can't score and have to go to extras, the 1-1 swing and a miss, it's 1-2. They're going to have to either go to, well, they've got a couple of options, but the most likely options would either bring Fuentes out for an inning or so. And then you've also got Rayla. You could go to Martin Perez, but that's not the game plan that they had. As the 1-2 misses outside, ball 2, 2-2. Mets just hit a solo home run to make it 4-1. Still trailing the Yankees in the 7th. Ball's banged down the first base line, so a 2-2 count to Gasper. Suarez comes set. Brings it. Swing, chopper over to second. Ozzie's been a busy beaver here this inning. He'll flip it to first, and that'll end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 8th we go here in Braves country. On this date in 1862, at the Union Grounds, the Eckfords' new home opens up in Brooklyn. The Williamsburg Ballpark is the first baseball facility enclosed entirely by a fence that permits paying customers to enjoy the games from benches while other spectators have to stand to watch from embankments outside the grounds. On this date in 1918, in a game that takes only 2 hours and 47 minutes to play, the Washington Senators legend Walter Big Train Johnson goes the distance in an 18-inning contest, defeating Larry Williams, who tosses a complete game at the White Sox Comiskey Park. Final score being 1-0. Eddie Ainsworth, who advances to third base on the Big Train single, scores the winning run on a wild pitch. And on this date in 1941, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio begins his 56-game hitting streak with a hit against Chicago White Sox pitcher Edgar Smith. The Yankee outfielder will collect at least one hit in every game until July 17th, when his unrivaled accomplishment, which captures the attention of a nation, is stopped in Cleveland with the help of an outstanding defensive play by third baseman Ken Keltner. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Drake Baldwin as that ball is rocketed into right field. It's down for a base hit. Call that right center field, and it's a leadoff single for the Drake. Good piece of hitting by Drake Baldwin.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Rules the Drake.
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. Ozzie Albies will come to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup as Moran stays on. First pitch to Ozzie. Swing. Pops it up. Back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Ozzie now batting 285 on the year, so his batting average has dropped quite a bit in the last week or so as well. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. Olsen on deck, Riley in the hole. If they kept the line moving, it would be Harrison then Kim. And then the pitcher spot. The 1-1 in the dirt, ball 2-1. The pitcher spot now in play as we lose the designated hitter. You have two guys left on the bench for pinch hitting duties the rest of the way. Kyle Farmer and Jorge Mateo. Narvaez goes out there to talk to his pitcher, Moran. As the infield is playing back into the left, double play depth. Huge hole on the right side as they hold on the runner Drake. The second baseman is just a couple of feet shy of the bag. So a huge hole on the right. The 2-1 count. Kicks and fires, swing. Lazy fly ball to left field. Pretty highly hit, but not nearly deep enough. Just before the warning track, making the catch is Duran, and there's one away. Matt Olson now batting 289, 0 for 3 on the night. He struck out and flew out. And called out on strikes on an ABS challenge. Lefty, lefty, first pitch down and away, four-seamer, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires at the knees. 1-1. Olsen didn't like it, but we've got one challenge left, and I don't think he wants to waste it on that. I think he probably would have lost that one, to be honest, if we're calling it straight. The 1-1 count. Just below the knees. Ball 2-1. Riley on deck. Philly has tied it up with the Pirates. It's 8-8. They're in the 9th inning in that one. The 2-1. Swing! That ball's belted high and deep, but foul. Plenty foul. Man, that had the distance. But it couldn't walk the line. The 2-2 count. As Olsen digs back in. Moran's 16th pitch of the game. The 2-2. Outside wide, ball 3-2. Full count as Drake is at first. There's one out and Riley is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up drifting over the middle and just could not time it up. And there's now 2 down with Riley coming to the plate. Austin Riley, who's 1 for 3 on the day. A single in the first, a strikeout and a flyout. And it'll be a lefty-righty matchup. Drake is at first. Solid speed, but not exactly a fast runner, as the first pitch is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. So they get one down in the gap with 2 outs. They would probably send Drake, but it would be really come down to how quickly they could corral the ball. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Strike right there on the inner edge. 1-1. He's gone change up to Riley. The 1-1 flips it over to first to keep the runner close. Drake back in plenty of time. The 1-1. Inside. Change up high and inside, 1-2. So he's thrown 3 consecutive changeups. 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That changeup was down and away. We'll go to the 9th inning. It's tied at 2 here in Atlanta. Boston grabs the bats. Most likely eyeglasses on the bump.
I'm going to start dating for money. I'm not dating for love. Okay? Because dating for love has cost me. This is a bad investment.
Shouldn't.
Yeah, you should never. Do you?
Yes.
Nuh-uh. Do you really?
Do you not?
Hell no.
You've never done it?
Ever.
You never wanted to do it?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to.
Maybe you should do it.
Nah.
I think you should fucking
You're
do
bad.
it.
I can already tell you're a horrible influence.
I'm about a damn sucker for a cold beer. It happens all the time. It's 1,050 degrees outside, so I'll get thirsty and I'll say, you know what sounds good? A cold beer. And I'll drink that one, and it's just not quite satisfied. It went down too easy. Or maybe just one more. And then 15 beers later, I'm drunk. And then I'll have me a little nap, and I wake up feeling like my sweat will smell like a brewery. Blood is turned into concrete because I'm so ungodly dehydrated. Chug some water, and I'll have a come-to-Jesus meeting with myself, and I'll say, we're not doing that for a little bit. You have got to pull it together. And that lasts about 5 minutes. Ooh, look, a cold beer. And we're off to the rodeo. If you think I'm just going to have the one, then we do whole hog around these parts. We don't half-ass nothing. Except mowing the yard. I don't do that.
If you ever feel like you just, want to be lazy, or like, for instance, me, my back was hurt, so we're going to get Walmart to deliver. Don't. Y'all done got 11 million text messages from these people talking about, can we substitute this? First, they want to substitute the water. That was fine. Then they text me and want me to substitute Dr. Thunder for Diet Dr. Pepper. Baby, I had Dr. Thunder back in the day. We ain't doing it now. So I sent him a message, y'all. I said, do they have the 6-pack of bottles or the 12-pack of cans? Y'all know what he said to me. I don't know. I didn't look. What the you mean you didn't look? Ain't that your job? Oh, so we're going to Walmart. Adios.
Raziel Iglesias will come on to the mound for the Braves to start the top of the 9th inning. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch on the way. To Abreu, Wilyer Abreu, the batter. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swing, lifts it. High into center field. Harris underneath it. 1 down. You do wonder if they may run Iglesias out there for a second inning. I don't think they would, but you could see it if it was a very quick inning here. I know he's always been available to do it, is always pressed to do it, but they usually try to protect their back end arms. First pitch swinging, chops it off his instep. Wilson Contreras, it's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Looks like it'll be Aroldis Chapman coming on for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1. Inside, 4-seamer misses, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Foul tip in and out of the glove of Drake Baldwin, 1-2. Raphael on deck. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Scratch that idea because I just realized Iglesias is going to be due up in the 9th inning in the 3rd spot, so there's no way they would have him bat. 2 up, 2 down, and Rafaela the batter. First pitch, right there for a strike. It's 0-1. With the left-hander coming in, Aroldis Chapman, you would expect Kyle Farmer to be the pinch hitter. The 0-1, swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. The only thing about that, I guess it doesn't matter because you're going to have the pitcher spot. If the Braves did go down 1-2-3, the pitcher spot would end up being the 0-2. Just misses. 1-2. Iglesias was heading to the dugout. He thought he got him. 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Laces it into left field. That's down for a base hit. Dubon will cut it off. Fired into the infield, but it's a 2-out single for the Red Sox. So most likely what the Braves would end up having to do is pinch it with Farmer. And then if it goes extra innings, you would either use Mateo to run or maybe one of your pitchers for pinch running duties because you want to save Mateo for something later. But it's going to get hairy. That's what happens when you have a limited bench and you switch out the DH. First pitch to Marcelo Myers right there. Inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Meyer batting .233 on the year. The 1-0. Changeup nowhere near the zone. Ball 2, 2-0. Two-0 count. Down and away, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch, swing, chops it off the plate. 3-1. The 3-1. Down and away. Ball 4. So now trouble's brewing. Runners at first and second. And 2 outs. Monasterio 1 for 3 on the day. Monasterio last time up hit a ground rule double. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. The first pitch on the way is inside. For a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good heater on the outer edge. The 1-1 from Iglesias. Swing, fouls it straight back. It's 1-2. Iglesias now at 18 pitches in this inning. Philly has taken an 11-8 lead over Pittsburgh, so they have absolutely blown that lead. They were up 8-3, I think, in that game late. The 1-2 pitch, outside wide, 2-2. They're in extra innings, so Pittsburgh will still be batting with the ghost runner as well, but they have coughed up 3. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So good job by Iglesias of getting out of it. We'll be back in a flash. Bob the Ninth we go. Trying to walk off the Red Sox when we return.
Whoever got a blue Honda at Walmart, your kids smoking your roaches out your ashtray.
You can't even call in now to the Clemson head coaches show because Dabo Sweeney's no longer taking calls on his coaches show from anyone, from fans. That's how soft these guys are now.
Was it Tyler in Spartanburg was the caller last year?
Yeah.
Was that our guy who called in to criticize Dabo Sweeney? So now they're going to ban phone calls?
The righteous Dabo Sweeney is not even going to take calls from fans.
This is so analog of Dabo Sweeney that it's perfect. Like in a digital world, in a high-speed age, milquetoast analog move is to ban callers from your coach's call-in show.
This is going to be the
with
longest
your
hour
local sponsors
ever.
And everyone else. I'm thinking, goodness gracious. First off, I go back to what I just said about Deion Sanders. What would Dabo Sweeney sit there and say? He'd huff and puff. His face would get all red. He'd be wearing that orange Clemson sweatshirt. He'd throw his daggum hat in the ground if some player came up to him and said, Coach, they're being too mean to me over there. I don't know what to do. They're yelling at me. They're talking trash about me. They're saying I'm not a good linebacker. I think I need to sit out the next couple series and figure it out. Dabo Sweeney would go nuts. His face would turn purple. It'd almost explode with old school cliches back at that linebacker for doing that. And now Tyler in Spartanburg has him shook.
I'm Greg Maddox. My brother was a big part of it. Used to hang out with his friends.
We'd play pickup games. We'd throw the bat and do the thing about who'd be captain. And, here we are at 15, he's at 10, and he's playing with us. And I'd get first pick, and I said, I'll take Greg. And they go, why you want to take him? I said, he's the best player out here. You kidding me?
My sophomore year in high school, right after the basketball season, we had our last game on Friday. One of my teammates goes, baseball tryouts are Monday. Are you going to try out? And it was kind of like, sure, why not?
Welcome back. Raldis Chapman. Coming on with a 0.66 ERA. He has been very good over the past year and a half. Michael Harris will draw the inevitable task of facing the left-hander with his left-handed bat. He is very tough on lefties. Maybe he can square one up here and we can all go dance in the streets. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing. That ball's hammered down the right field line. Foul. Just foul. Man, he was on top of that one. Missed pay dirt, extra bases by about 3 or 4 inches to the right. Kim is on deck, and then it is the pitcher's spot, most likely Kyle Farmer. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Chases the bender off the edge. It's 0-2. (0-2) count. 2-2 your score. Bottom of the ninth. Harris digging in. The 0-2 swing. Peppers it foul down the line. He's gone four seam, slider in the 4-seam. The 0-2. Chase the slider down and away. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's one away. One down, and Ha-Seong Kim comes to the plate. Kim with just the one base hit since he came off the IL on Tuesday. Looking to wait and get on board any way he can. Lefty, righty, first pitch, swing, chops it over to third. And that'll be an easy 5-3. IKF flipping it to first. 2 down. IKF in for Durbin, who was pinch hit for by Yoshida. So Kyle Farmer will be the batter. And if he can't do it, we'll have extra innings. Lefty righty. Farmer digging in, the first pitch. Right there on the inner track, called for a strike. It's 0-1. Yaz is on deck. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 98-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. 0-2. 0-2 count. Farmer batting .308 on the year in limited action. The 0-2 swing. Fouls it straight back off his hands. We'll do it again. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. Bottom of the ninth. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Out of play. And we'll do it one more time. Chapman has only thrown 9 pitches. So they could bring him back out for the 10th if they wanted to go that route. I don't think he does a lot of multi-inning outings. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase one in the dirt, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 10th. Ghost runner in play. 2-2, Boston and Atlanta.
Okay, y'all. So I know y'all like your women a little curvy, and I am a people pleaser down to the bone. So I just found out I have a mild case of scoliosis. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I truly do everything in my power to make y'all happy.
Ireland has been ranked as one of the top 10 most miserable countries in the world. We've been trying our best, and it's great to see our work being recognised. It's not so much that we're all miserable, it's just that being happy in Ireland is considered very rude. It's not like in America, oh, how was your day? Oh, my day is going great. Unacceptably selfish thing to say. If you're having a good day, keep it to yourself. I've enough on my plate without worrying about how great everything is going for you. If you're having a conversation in Ireland, your goal is to find something you can both complain about as quick as possible. Also, if somebody compliments you, you have to ruin it. Your t-shirt is lovely. Where did you get it? Oh, it was really cheap and I'm very fat looking in it. It doesn't matter.
I never worry about my guy cheating on me. Like, it's truly, it doesn't even cross my mind. But I do believe that he gets upset with me and turns the hot water heater down. And I'm not sure which betrayal is worse, because if you've ever tried to shave your legs with goosebumps, you completely understand where I'm coming from. I think I'd just rather have him cheat on me.
These pickup games he played as a kid in Las Vegas on Sunday mornings. They would meet at the field. There was an old scout there called Ralph Madar.
I drugged my brother along one time. He started throwing, and Ralph said, wow.
Ralph said that movement and location is more important than velocity. He was teaching me how to pitch in the big leagues. He wasn't teaching me how to pitch in high school. He was teaching me how to pitch beyond that.
And so he learned early on that moving the baseball was more important than throwing it hard.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Monasterio is going to be the ghost runner at second. Narvaez is at the plate. On deck is IKF. In the hole is Duran. Boston 2, Atlanta 2. Braves led this game 2-0, and Boston added 1 in the 6th to make it a 1-run game, and then a solo shot in the 7th to tie it up. And that's where we stand. Braves scored their runs early on, the first and the fourth. First pitch down and into Carlos Narvaez as Diddy Fuentes is going to get the call out of the pen. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup, the 0-1. Oh, man. Yes, there we go. Sandy Leone. No, excuse me, not Sandy. That's going to be Drake. He's in for Sandy now because of the pinch hit. He's challenging the ABS, and he got it. Good job by Drake Baldwin. So an 0-2 count. Diddy Fuentes. He last pitched as the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Chased a little bit off the plate. That ball was blazing 98 miles an hour, one away. He last pitched on, was that Tuesday, May 12th? And it was a 3-inning outing. So he may be able to give you multiple innings, but it would be pushing it because as the first pitch on the way is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. I don't have it here on my information, but I believe, oh, here it is. He threw 36 pitches, so there wasn't a long 3-inning stint. The 1-0, swing, slaps it on the ground over to Ozzie. Ozzie's got it. Fires it to first. 4-3 put out, 2 down. The ghost runner moves down to third base, but there are 2 outs. So if Diddy can keep Duran and the Red Sox off the board here, we'll have a chance to win it. They would pinch run Diddy, most likely, and that's where it comes into play on what they decide to do. Is the first pitch down and in for a ball, it's 1-0. We used to have a lot of pitchers that could pinch run. I don't really hear anybody talk about that anymore. Is the 1-0. Inside that ball, get him. Yeah, it got him on the leg, and Duran will head on down to first. So a hit by pitch will put runners on the corners. And Gasper, the batter, sailed inside, hit him. Oh, actually hit him on the knee. I'm surprised he wasn't limping after that. The fastball smacking him on the kneecap. Hefner out there to talk to Diddy. You got Gasper and then Abreu, so 2 left-handers due up in the next 2 batters. There are 2 outs. Gasper, who's batting .438 on the year. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Didn't talk much about him earlier, but he's not some young prospect. He's been around while he's 30 years old, from New Hampshire, was drafted by the Yankees in 2018 out of Bryant High School, but hasn't played a ton in the major leagues. This is by far his best start to a season. He was with Boston in 24, Minnesota in 25, and now Boston in 26. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Now, the advantage that Diddy does have is that this is the first time these Red Sox batters have seen him. The 0-1 brings it down and in, 1-1. So 1-1 count. So if you're going to go for the gusto, if the game is tied after this inning, you would have Mateo pinch run is the short of it. The 1-1 pitch, swing, slaps it on the ground. Hard shot over to Ha-Seong Kim, and Ha-Seong Kim makes the grab. Big smile on his face. We'll be back in a flash. Good defense by the Braves tonight has kept us in this ball game.
My parents couldn't just raise me to be a dainty little princess who gets spoiled by their man. No, they made me the man. And now here I am spending my Sunday looking for a bar oil for my chainsaw. Most women probably don't even know what bar oil is. God, Fred.
Everyone has their opinion when it comes to unbreakable records, but Hack Wilson's 191 RBIs in 1930, in my opinion, will never be broken. Let's not forget, in 1930 they played 8 less games than they do now. He batted cleanup. The 3 spots in front of him in the lineup had 120 doubles and 44 triples that season. 2 of the 3 had non-base percentage over 400. Plain and simple, there was a lot of ducks on the pond when he came to the plate. Hack didn't get off to a strong start. In his first 18 games of the season, he only drove in 11 runs. Although he had 56 home runs that season, none of them were grand slams. Even if you take away all of the times he scored when he hit a home run, he would still have 135 RBIs. In August alone, he had 53 RBIs. Not only did he lead the league in RBIs, he also led the league in walks. He almost had as many RBIs as he had hits. He finished the season with 208 hits, which was only 17 more than his RBI total. What do you think? Will anyone ever break this record, or do you think it's unbreakable?
I knew absolutely nothing about baseball. Nothing. And people would talk like, oh yeah, he's really good. I didn't know what that meant. Originally, my best friend liked Greg and pointed him out to me. And I'm like, oh, well, that kid's pretty skinny. I can remember my first thought.
We met at a party. I was hungry. She was really good looking. And so I asked her to go eat.
We had our first date at a Mexican place. He says he doesn't remember ordering a hamburger, but I know he for sure did. Yeah, started kind of going to some of his games and just kind of grew from there.
I knew at that time, little brother was like really good. And all of a sudden it was like, you quit playing the other sports and just focus on baseball and chasing a dream. 84 draft came around and the Cubs were drafting like 3rd.
Welcome back. I forgot that there is a ghost runner rule as the first pitch on the way is outside the zone. For Bullets want to know if a pitcher is on the mound, or excuse me, is the runner due up, you can have the guy before him. So Hassan Kim is the ghost runner. I totally forgot about that rule. It's been so long. The 1-0 punches it down the line, tries to drop the bunt. And it's 1-1. 1-1 count. We'll pull the screen back so you can keep an eye on what's going on in the action on the base paths. So it's Yaz versus Samaniego. He is a left-hander. Dubon and Baldwin do up. The 1-1 drops it down the line. Foul. Man, I'm surprised he let that ball drop. That was strange. IKF let the ball drop in front of him. He could have caught that, most likely. He was very fortunate that ball ended up turning left at the third base bag, because that would have been an infield single. It would have kept rolling for a minute. We probably would have had Kim down to third. So a 1-2 count. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch. Swing. Fouls it away. We'll do it again. In theory, you could have pinch hit Mateo. He can play outfield, but your outfield defense would get really leaky with that setup. The 1-2 swing, lifts it into left center field. Get down, get down. That ball's gonna roll. That ball's gonna get down where the green grass grows. Here comes Kim around. He'll score, and the Yaz walks it off with Hassan Kim coming home to score, baby. How about that?
That's it. Yes, put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, go.
Yahtzee, baby. Punches it into the gap. Rafael was trying to make a hero play and cut it off at the pass because he knew Kim was going. I honestly think if he just cuts that ball off and takes a normal route, that we would have stopped the runner at third, because Kim had to hold up, see if that ball was going to get caught. But no, any way you look at it, the Braves walk it off. 3-2, your winners. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Boston Red Sox. And your Atlanta Braves will improve to 31-14. Fuentes gets the win. He goes to 3-0 on the year. Samaniego gets the loss, and the player of the game, that's a tough one. You had the home run by Baldwin. You had the home run by Harris. But I'm going to go off the beaten path. This man did not get a hit tonight. But Ozzie Albies made 4 outstanding defensive plays that I can remember off the top of my head. We're going to give the game ball to defense tonight because it was a defensive battle. Braves win it.
Do you see what you get? Loser! 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 Do you see what you get when you mess with the Warrior?
Yaz with the game-winning RBI. I just can't give it to a guy who... I can't give the game-winning ball to a guy who did enter the game to the 8th inning. But it was a big hit by the Yaz and great base running by Kim, so that's kind of a push right there. So that's why we're going to give it to Ozzie. Those 3 defensive stops in 1 inning to shut down and keep the game where it was at, that I told you the time to circle those. Well, we circled them, and he gets the game ball. Nothing wrong with giving the game ball to defense. Defense wins championships. Braves win it 3-2. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Have a great night, Braves country. We love you. The Braves are 31-14, the best in Major League Baseball. Let's keep the good times rolling. Bryce Elder tomorrow. We can win another series tomorrow night and not have to have it linger until Sunday. 7:15 tomorrow night. It's a 1:35 pitch on Sunday. We'll see you then. Y'all have a great one, Braves country. Go celebrate.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.